We are often told that to solve a heavy problem, we need heavy tools, but life doesn't always give us what we need, it gives us what is there. And sometimes, a small tool in the hands of a calm mind is more powerful than a giant's strength. This is a story about patience, balance, and finding strength in thinking differently. At the edge of a small village, autumn arrived gently. Not with noise or celebration, but with apples ripening in silence and morning light moving slowly across the land. Marco had been awake since before sunrise. Since his father had passed away a month ago, the mornings felt heavier. Not because of the work, but because no one remained to say,
"Everything will be all right."
Sofia, Peter, wake up.
Today we harvest the apples.
It's still early.
I know. But if we work quickly, we'll finish before noon.
And after we sell the apples to Mr. Bellini, we'll stop by the bakery.
The sweet bread?
That year, the trees were generous. More apples than Marco had ever seen. Red. Gold. Heavy with promise. Abundance should have felt comforting. Instead, Marco felt the quiet fear. That too much of a good thing could be just as dangerous as too little. But he remembered their father had always said the same thing every autumn.
Bellini will buy our apples. We'll be fine.
Marco held on to those words, like a promise still waiting to be kept.
Mr. Bellini, we brought the apples.
Everyone has apples this season. My cellar is already full.
My father said you had a deal.
I don't remember making such a promise. Take them elsewhere.
Marco did not argue. Not because he agreed, but because disappointment often steals a person's words. They tried every house in the village. But nearly every family already had apples of their own. By sunset, hope felt heavier than the apples themselves. The next morning, Marco returns to Bellini's house with his siblings.
Please, mister. We need this to survive the winter.
Bellini hesitates. His wife steps forward. Mrs. Bellini saw more than a chart full of apples. She saw 3 children standing where their parents should have been.
They came back because they had no other place to go. And because you once gave their father your word.
Very well. But only if you can solve a problem for me. This barrel must be weighed before shipment. My large scale is broken. The only scale available is this small scale. If you can weigh this entire barrel using only this small scale, I'll buy every apple you brought.
How could it be?
For a moment, Marco felt his chest tighten. The barrel was too heavy. The scale is too small. Marco remembered his father's voice.
When you panic, you stop seeing.
He didn't look for a bigger scale. He looked for a different way to measure the world. He turned a sturdy branch into a center point, a place where weight meets wisdom. He laid the wooden beam across it, creating a bridge between the problem and the solution. On one side, the barrel, the heavy weight of their winter survival. On the other, an empty basket, waiting for an answer. Little by little, they added the fruit of their labor. Weight began to answer weight. Until finally, the air held them both equal. The impossible had been made level. Now, the heavy barrel was no longer a mystery. It was simply the sum of many small, measurable parts.
That is the weight of the barrel.
You didn't use strength. You used understanding. I'll buy your apples. And if you wish, there will be work for you here.
For the first time since their father was gone, Marco felt the weight on his shoulders ease, although just a little. He realized then that his father hadn't just left them an orchard, he had left them the eyes to see a way through. The orchard remained, not just as a source of fruit, but as a lesson. That even when promises fail and tools seem too small, there is always a way for those willing to think and is patient. If this story touched your heart, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more tales of wisdom.